Hey guys, welcome back to Growing Through Gardening. Just got a quick little update for you guys here about my plum trees. So, I know I haven't talked too much about the fruit trees I have here, or my fruit tree aspirations, but I'd like to point out my two plum trees here. I got this one, and I got this one. They're the same plum tree, they're the same age, same type of plum tree too. I bought them from the same place. And this one doesn't have a whole lot of flowers on it. But this one is just loaded with beautiful little plum blooms. And I know you guys can't smell them, but they smell kind of nice. So anyway, what's the difference here? Or what do we think is the difference here? Well, first thing to think about is light when it comes to blooming plum trees, or just blooming fruit trees. If they don't get enough light coming in, they don't have the signal to send up flowers. Now, if that was the case, this one uphill here would be doing better than the downhill guy, because I've got access to my early morning light, and if anything, this guy would be shaded out by this guy. Alright, so that's not it. They're about the same size, same type of growth. They're sort of big and spindly. I do need to trim them. I haven't gotten to that yet. I mean, at least shaping them up, I haven't gotten to that yet, and I probably won't, since this one's blooming so nice, until later. This one maybe I will. So the difference is, or the only difference that I can think of between these, is look in the crotch of this tree here. Right? You can see right through it. It's nice and clean. This one over here is a bunch of spindly little crossing branches and a whole bunch of stuff in there. So I don't think it necessarily has to do with the fact that those branches aren't there in this one. I think it has to do with the fact that I trimmed those out of this one, and I didn't trim that one. Now, I've heard that if you want to encourage vigorous growth in a tree, you trim it in late winter. So I was thinking about trimming these in late winter. I mean, it's only March 12th today, so technically it's still late winter, but I was thinking of trimming these in February, but I noticed a bunch of little buds on here, so I didn't want to mess with that. I wanted to see what happened. I can always trim them later if I have to. So anyway, if you trim them in late winter, you get vigorous growth. They grow a lot of woody, just structural growth. I've heard if you trim them in late summer, late July, early August, sometimes even as late as September, you encourage fruiting growth. So I trimmed this stuff out of here last August. I didn't trim this stuff out of here last August. And I didn't necessarily do it as an experiment. I did it out of laziness. I was going to get around to doing this one too, and I just didn't. So it worked out to be kind of a nice little experiment here. So, what do you guys think? Does trimming a fruit tree in late summer affect its capacity to bear fruit the next year? I'll let you guys be the judge of that one. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you again soon. Till next time, happy growing.